So let's go ahead and take it back. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this sauce right here. Oh man, I hate to say it, but this is slap your mama good. Hello, I'm Chef Conway, and I'm here to show you how to make 3 T-bone steaks, 3 different ways. It's gonna give you some good, bold flavors, so let's get to it. We have 3 T-bones that have been sitting at room temperature, salted. Reason for the room temperature, it is to allow the steaks to cook evenly from the edge to the center. So if you're not familiar with a T-bone, T-bone is actually 2 steaks rolled off into one, separated by the T-bone. So this side right here, you have the New York strip, okay? And then on this side, you have the beef tenderloin. Now, some people say, hey, the T-bone is the same as the porterhouse, which is somewhat true. It's when the tenderloin comes down a little bit further, that makes it the porterhouse. So this steak here, I'm gonna use the Royal blend. Then the second one is going to be a Argentinian steak blend. And then the last steak is gonna be a Mexican blend. We got a lot of different ingredients. We got the all-purpose, which is going to go with the chimichurri rojo sauce. And then we got the second steak that's gonna go with the Mexican blend. And then we have the salsa verde. And then one of my favorites is the Royal Rub, which is named after my grandson. This is a unique blend of flavors because of black ounce cocoa powder that's in the seasoning. And then we're gonna pair that up with a whiskey glaze. Actually, I used little Johnny Walker for that, so you gotta be 21 years old to eat this steak. We have some mushrooms, and then we have the corn salsa. And this is gonna be some summer veggies. And then we're gonna go ahead and pair that off with some onion rings, fresh cut onions, and I got some rosemary in the flour, and then we're gonna actually mix that rosemary flour with some club soda. Okay, let's get ready to get these bad boys on the grill. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go ahead and grab some paper towels so I can damp these steaks off and get some of that salt off. So I'm gonna go ahead and season this up. Man, if you guys have smell-o-vision, you'll smell how good this is. I'm just saying. Now we're gonna go ahead with the Mexican blend. It has some salt in there, some paprika, some cumin, some chili flakes. Oh man, I tell you what, it's gonna give a nice little spice to these steaks, and it's gonna complement the corn salsa with it and also the salsa verde. Now let's go ahead and finish this last steak up. This is the all-purpose blend. It's gonna go for the Argentinian steak with the chimichurri rojo. So I'm gonna season that up. Let's see, it has some salt, some pepper, has some fresh rosemary in there. It has some thyme in there. I'm going to pat that down. That way we get a nice little crust on that. Now we're ready to put these bad boys on the grill. Let's go. We got the grill all fired up. So we got one side that's going to be hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to sear the steaks first. We're going to lock in all those juices. And then we're going to move the steaks after 3 to 4 minutes to the left side where it's nice and cool and finish the steaks off that way. Okay, so the first steak is going down. First steak going down. Man, look at that. See that smoke going? All right, we got the second one down, that Southwestern. And we got that Argentinian sauce. The steaks are gonna be on 3 to 4 minutes per side, and then we're gonna go ahead and flip them, and then we're gonna move them over to the side. To reach that rare to medium rare temperature. That's the way I like my steak. There we go. Woo. Now that's a fire. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do maybe 2 more minutes on these steaks, and then go ahead and flip those. We'll go ahead and flip that. And the reason for that steak right there is a little bit darker is because of the black ounce cocoa powder, one of the ingredients that I have in my, my spice blend. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip this bad boy over. There we go, look at that. Look at those grill marks. Uh-huh. Tell me that don't look good. Yeah, now we cooking. All right, let me go ahead and flip this over. Look at that, nice grill mark. Then we're gonna go ahead about another couple minutes on this side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move them over. Now this steak right here, this is the Royal Rub, Royal steak right here. So I'm gonna put that right there. This is the Southwestern. Ooh, baby, this is hot right here, boy. And see, as you can see, I'm putting the fat piece or the New York strip on the outside. Okay, and this right here, this is our Argentinian steak blend right here. Let me get some space over here and move this off to the side. We're gonna give a couple more minutes for that. And then in the meantime, let's go ahead, run to the back, and I can go ahead and start getting those onion rings together. So basically what I like to do is get me some flour, some rosemary, and some salt, and I slowly add some club soda to it and get that mixed up until I get a nice consistency. There we go. All right, that's probably enough onions right there. Okay, I'm gonna start dropping these onions in here. Bam. Let's go ahead and put the basket on top so that way they are submerged in the oil. I'm gonna take the steaks off right now and then we're gonna let them rest. Okay, reason why we let them rest is to go ahead and let the juices redistribute throughout the meat, okay? We're gonna let them rest for about 10 minutes and then I'm gonna go ahead and put some foil on top of that, okay? Let me check my onion rings. Oh yeah, look at those onion rings. So you got that rosemary in there. These are looking good. We'll go ahead and let those drain. We'll go ahead and put some butter down here on the flat top. We got these mushrooms right here. Just some simple old button mushroom. Now we have the summer vegetables. We'll go ahead and put that on that side. Look at that. Turn these bad boys over, getting some color on them. On the mushrooms, I would like to see a nice little caramelization. You know, some browning. If you like to slice mushrooms, use those, or you take those mushrooms, cut them in half so they're a little bit bigger, or you can cut them in quarters. Whatever you do, it's all good, but I like to get nice char on those mushrooms. And also on the veggies, a little caramelization like this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and place, this is the royal rub steak right here. Okay, look at those juices right there. I'm gonna go ahead and slide that steak right there. This is our southwestern steak. I'm gonna go ahead and place that bad boy right there. Then we have the Argentinian steak right here. Okay. Boom, make it look good. So now we got the whiskey glaze, okay? That's going to go with the royal rub. We got these mushrooms coming in here. Coming in hot, bam, look at those onion rings. Lay those bad boys just like that. Now we have the summer vegetables. We're going to go ahead and put that on that side. Look at that. What we're going to do is go ahead and slice this. Got some lime up in there. And then let's just go ahead and finish this off with some greenery. Tell me that don't look good. All right, so let's go ahead and take a bite. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this sauce right here. Oh man, I hate to say it, but this will slap your mama good. But don't slap your mama. But, wow, nice and tender. You have the flavors coming out in that chimichurri rojo. This is an excellent sauce to go with this steak and that spice. Now we're going to the southwestern, okay? I'm gonna put some of this salsa verde on there. Bam, look at that once again. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this sauce on there, some of that corn salsa. Man, oh man. I'm 2 for 2 right now. And this is how you make steak. Flavors are great. I like that spice on that steak right there with the salsa verde. Man, that's good stuff right there. Last but not least, the royal rub steak. I got the whiskey glaze right here. Let's get some of the mushrooms. Man, I think I'm gonna go home because I'm getting a little drunk off of this right now. But this is where it's at. 3 great steaks, 3 different flavors. The people you serve this to are gonna be happy.